Dear students, welcome to this MOOC. MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Course. In this MOOC, we shall be providing you a variety of multimedia enriched e-content, activities and assessments in a very learner friendly manner so that you are able to understand the various topics of this course very well. Let me now tell you briefly about the structure and main features of this MOOC. The entire MOOC has been divided into various weeks so that you can plan your learning in a very logical and systematic manner. It is advised that you must actively participate in the various components of this MOOC, that too regularly on a weekly basis. For every weekly schedule, you are first advised to watch 2 to 4 videos assigned to you per week. Then you must read the learning material provided as e-text and also go through other content in the Learn More section. After this, you are advised to carry out the various activities like taking part in the discussion forums, visiting the related web links which we have provided for you, attempting crosswords, etc., earmarked for each week. After this, to test your knowledge of what you have learned during this week, you must attempt the quiz in the assessment section for that particular week. I wish you all the best in this very interesting self-learning experience. Please remember, we shall always be there with you to provide you support for any problems you face. The MOOC coordinator along with junior faculty as tutor shall always be available to solve your queries, which you can post in the discussion forums or you can send them to us through mail, which shall be notified to you soon. We would be very happy to know your experience after the completion of this MOOC in the form of your feedback, which will help us enhance the quality of this MOOC further. Dear students, after understanding the general structure of the MOOCs, let us now try to understand the weekly structure of this course on forensic anthropology by the MOOC coordinator Dr. Adarsh Kumar.
Dear students, welcome to this course on forensic anthropology for postgraduate students. This course, which you are supposed to complete in 15 weeks, has been developed in a very systematic, logical and scientific manner. In the first week, you will learn about the introduction to forensic anthropology and human osteology, that means the study of bones, which includes the scope and importance of forensic anthropology, the principles of human osteology, and individual description of various bones and its importance in forensic investigations. This will be followed in the second week by a detailed discussion on the skeletal anatomy, which will cover all the integral element of human skeleton, such as anatomy of skull, determination of source of bone, that is whether human or animal, various types of bones, the identification of individual bones and the determination of its side, that is whether it belongs to left or right. In third week, we will learn about the biological profiling of skeletal remains, where you will be made conversant with the knowledge of ossification of bones, suture closure of skull and changes with age which are occurring in different bones. You will also learn about the comparison of male and female skeleton in respect of skull, mandible, pelvis and other long bones, etc. As well as you will also study about the various demographic biological characteristics based on age, sex, race and stature. In fourth week, you will learn about the ethics involved while handling human bones and anthropometry, which will include ethics involved in forensic archaeology and its forensic complexities, history and significance of anthropometry, which will cover its most vital element, that is the Bertillon system of identification. In fifth week, you will learn about the somatrometry and variation in the human population, where you will be made aware about the scope of somatometry, method of taking somatrometric measurements, and various anthropometric and osteometric variation in human population. In sixth week, you will learn about the forensic odontology part 1, where you will be made conversant with the scope of forensic dentistry, that is forensic odontology, structure and functions of various teeth, and structural difference between human and animal dentition. After learning difference between human and animal dentition in 7th week, you will learn about the forensic odontology part 2, which will comprise age estimation from teeth, dental anomalies and its significance in personal identification, and forensic significance of odontological studies. The 8th week shall be a revision and assessment week for you. In this week, you are supposed to revise what all you have learned in this course over the past 7 weeks. We will give you assignments which you are required to submit in time. Please note that the marks obtained by you in these assignments shall count towards your grades in this course. In 9th week, we will focus on forensic facial reconstruction, where we will study about various techniques and steps of facial reconstruction, chronological development in the forensic facial reconstruction, and Frankfurt plane with respect to forensic orthodontics. In 10th week, you will learn about the facial superimposition, that is various techniques of facial superimposition, imagery analysis of facial structure, and importance of facial reconstruction in forensics. Identification through hair morphology and forensic archaeology forms the part of discussion in the 11th week. After learning about the principles of archaeology in 12th week, you will be made acquainted with the knowledge of forensic archaeology and exhumation as applicable in India. Here, you will study about evidence recovery from graves and process of exhumation in detail, such as authorization, time limit, procedure and dating of human bones. In 13th week, you will learn about the genetic and congenital anomalies such as Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, various types of congenital malformations such as dysplasias, osteogenesis imperfecta, cleft lip, cleft palate, etc., and their forensic significance. In the last part of this course, that is in the 14th week, we shall discuss forensic anthropology in mass disasters and related case studies. We will also gain knowledge about the various individualizing characteristics and apply the same for identification of the victims of mass disasters. You will be made aware with the scope and importance of forensic anthropology and its case study. The 15th week shall also be a revision and assessment week for you. Here also you will be given assignments which you are required to submit in time. After the completion of this course, there shall be a proctored examination about which you shall be notified at appropriate time. Dear students, I am sure you will find this very interesting and enjoyable. Please go through the entire content, which includes self-learning videos, e-texts, and learn more, etc., very thoroughly, and perform the various activities and assignment of this course sincerely. I am quite confident after going through this course, it will be a great self-learning experience for you. I wish you all the best.